What does it take to break through to the path of success? Who better answer to this question is the one who already achieved it. So in this show, we're going to introduce with the extraordinary people who have been there and done there. Everybody, welcome to the Future Talk. Today our guest is one of the most influential self-made women who was born, raised and lived in Myanmar. She's managing not only the local market but also the regional markets such as Cambodia and Laos. Based in Thailand, she's working at the world's #1 largest beauty company, managing thousands of products across the South Asia. So, please help me welcome Machutan at Ahkar.
I am Chotanwe, but everyone call me Mabo, so you can also call me Mabo throughout the interviews.
Yes.
Well, I work for L'Oreal. L'Oreal is the world's largest beauty company in the world, and I am a general manager for Consumer Product Division, managing Myanmar, Laos, Cambodia, 3 markets, based out of L'Oreal, Thailand.
Oh, I see.
Yes,
Okay.
I am in this beauty industry a little over 24 years.
Wow, 24 years over. Okay. So before 24 years ago, you were just a typical Burmese woman, right? Just the one.
I am still a Burmese.
Okay, you're still Burmese. Okay. So my question is tell me, how far a typical Burmese woman can have the successful in the global market, and give me the perspective and the reason why.
Good questions. For me, if you have a will, if there is a will, there is a way. It's not just Burmese, any nationality or any gender. If you have this power of something you want to achieve, then sky is the limit.
I see. Okay. So before move to the next questions,
Sure.
I would like to make sure that how do you think about I would like to know your perspective of struggling. Do you believe struggling is the part of the game?
I would not say struggling. I would say making choices.
Okay.
So, right or wrong is depend on how you look at it. For me, every challenges will come. Instead of, struggle or challenges, whichever you want to call it, it's part and parcel of everybody's life.
Okay.
And then how you define it and how you make choices is more important in everyone's journey, not just in career.
That's a good point. Okay. So my next question is,
Sure.
what made you decide to choose this path? Because I'm sure it's not going to be easy, right? It's 25 years, a lot of ups and downs. So what made you to decide to choose this path?
Well, I am very fortunate that I was able to define my passion since I was very young, I would say. Having a passion is actually a gift, everybody knows. So since I have defined my passion in beauty, that really gives me a direction and also a purpose. So whatever I do, there is always a sense of purpose.
I see.
In life and in career and everything. So in order for me to stay in this one industry for whole life,
Yeah.
so it's the only simple words will be a passion. That drive me everywhere I go.
I see.
Yes.
So can I say, did you follow your heart or did you follow your brain
Well, both come together.
together?
Everything of my life today, it's mixture of both. It's not just one.
I
Yes,
see.
you have to be rational, logical at the same time. You need to be happy. So it's always the both.
I see.
Yes.
Because a lot of the reason why I'm asking you this question is because a lot of young people nowadays, they have that kind of confusion.
Oh, yes.
That they're very confusing about should I follow my heart to do what I love to do, or should I follow my brain to listen what my parents want me to do? So how is your perspective on that?
Well, I think along the conversation today, I'm sure I will have a chance to share about my childhood and also how I started my career. Then you will understand even better. But to answer these questions, for the start, I didn't even have so much of time to think.
I see.
Because when the circumstances come and when you don't have a choice, you just have to grab the opportunity and make the best out of what you have. So the problem, I wouldn't say problem, the choices today in the new generation, there are plenty. There are
yeah.
plenty. So, it's easy that you get attempt with one or another.
Yeah.
So, but first of all, you really need to define what you want in life. You need to define your role in your life, then to follow that path. Instead of thinking, is it what I want or what should I do? So
Yeah.
do not hesitate. No wishy-washy. And like in Burmese, we say awaipan.
Yeah.
Don't be roundabout.
Have to be decisive.
Choose the exit. Go for it.
Yes.
Yeah. So, well, my life, I didn't have so much of choices.
I see.
Yeah. So, well, I made the best out of what I had those days.
I see. So it means you follow your heart, but you take your brain too.
Both at the same time.
Both at the same time. I
Yes.
see.
Yes.
So along the whole journey, like 24, 25 years, so there are a lot of ups and downs. I
Yes.
understand that.
Yes.
So can you tell me your darkest moment, while you are struggling along the journey?
Well, darkest moment,
Yes.
it's always ups and downs in life.
Yes.
And there are good years and also there are bad years.
Yes.
So even now, for instance, all of us are
Suffering, right?
yes, with this the crisis situation.
Yes.
So in those days, when you fall, if you're able to stand up, not because of yourself, it's because of the teams and people around you. So it's very important and extremely important in a career as well that you need to have the best team around you. You need to have people who are better than you. So they may be a marketing manager or commercial director, whatever they do, they know better than me.
Yes.
So my job is not to do their job, but to make the harmony and then to create a better place for them. So when we have those raining days, so we fight together and we bring the best out of together. So my simple analysis will be, you need to choose. I wouldn't say choose. You need to have people who are really, really better than you to really bring the best of themselves and to support you as well.
Oh, I see. So this question is actually, I haven't prepared for this question.
Sure.
But after I'm talking with you, sit and talk with you for 5 minutes, and then I come up with my mind.
Sure.
So like, I can feel your energy actually through inside you, through your eyes. So what keeps you burning hot, and that keeps motivating you, across all the years? So,
Well,
what is this?
my natural self, if
Yes.
I am not going to be in the beauty industry, I probably going to be a teacher, I think. I love sharing knowledge and I love teaching people and I love young generation. I love talking to,
Yes.
younger people or new people, whoever, So I have curiosity in me all the time.
Okay.
So for me, learning is lifelong journey. So this busy mind always, keeps me going
I see.
to understand new things. At the same time, I always have this feelings of sharing, and I always do share my knowledge and experience people around me, not just at work. So probably this is what you feel.
yeah. I feel the energy. So yes. Okay. So let me move to the next part. So
Sure.
it's about the transformation. So for the transformation, because there are like a lot of ups and downs, as you said.
Yes.
So you have to transform over and over again, not only physically, but also the mentally and spiritually, right? But nowadays, the physical transformation, the body transformation is the, sexy topic.
Right.
But not about the mental and the spiritual development is also as important as the physical development.
Sure.
So how is the process of your transformation?
Transformation. Did I transform myself? I
From
don't know.
From the last 25 years to now.
In terms of look, probably. In terms of my core value, I don't think there are.
You haven't changed.
I don't think I have changed much. Because what I believe since day one, it's taking responsibility with the full commitment. This is probably who I am today. It's probably because of that. Taking responsibility, not just at work, my family as well. And I am the eldest in my family, and I have 2 younger brothers, and my parents, of course, that I look after them since I was very young. and then taking a family responsibility, being the eldest, and the sacrifices I have made, the commitment I have given to them, that really make me grounded
I see.
until today. This responsibility and commitment, that never changed. And another core value I always have myself is honesty. That really brings integrity, etc. So these two always go hand in hand. So in terms of transformation, the grounded value is these two for sure, and then transform in how do I explain? The transformation comes in different form.
Yes.
You meet, especially in the global environment, you see lots of diversity,
yes.
very diverse culture and the different gender, etc. So you can't be rigid. You need to be very agile.
Yes.
You need to be very agile, and then that along the way, transform before you even know it.
Yes.
I am not sure whether I am answering your question. For me, the key of transformation is agility. Agility, yes.
That's a good point. Okay.
Yes.
So did you mean, did you realize that at the first time, you walk at the beauty industry last 25 years ago, did you know one day you would become a woman who inspires a lot of young generations and lead in the, the management position in this kind of world-class company?
Thank you for the questions. I did not, throughout the journey, whatever I have done is definitely not to impress anybody.
Okay.
But I will be very happy if people get inspired by listening or by looking at, what I have done. I'll be very happy. So, but to answer the questions, yes, this is exactly what I want to be one day. Since young, I have big dream that I always drive for, what I would like to be. So, and I have always put the milestone in life that I know what I would like to achieve at what age.
Yes.
So, and I walk along the journey on the same path, not deviating any, side lanes. So I just drive on the focus on the main road, not going any roundabout either.
Yes.
So this is the one direction that I always focus on, which is beauty.
I see.
And as of today, yes, I am doing this job.
That's great.
Yes.
So I'm curious about one thing.
Sure.
So, your character and your career
Yes.
is perfect, the match itself. So, so your character, can I say, does your character, determine your career, or your career shapes this character?
Well, again, it goes hand in hand. And it's also important that the organization that you choose to work, that you are working, is also very important. I am very proud that I am working for L'Oreal Group, again, the world's largest beauty company, which focus very much in science and the innovation. The science in beauty is something that we are very proud of, and then I am very proud of as well. So today, for every man and woman in the world, for everyday life and beyond, we always bring the best of beauty for everybody. So, and then, this is about the innovation and the science part that I really enjoyed. And at the same time, the core competency of L'Oreal today, the entrepreneur, those key competency, that really resonate what I believe my core value as well. So L'Oreal is the company that very value people.
Yes.
And then with full trust and autonomy. And then myself as well, when I work, and with my team as well, we don't micromanage things.
I see.
So overall, I am not sure I'm answering your questions, but both goes hand in hand. I am almost a decade in the group, and then I enjoy what I do.
That's great. Yes. Okay. So let's move to the next part.
Sure.
This is the most of our audience are listening about this one. It's
sure.
about success. So success is a big topic, I know that, and everyone's in our generation, they just want to be success, but they don't know what exactly what it takes to become the successful, and what amount of actions they have to put in to become successful person. So as a successful management level in that kind of world-class organization, I would like to know that what does success look like for you? And what is your definition of success?
Thank you for the statement. Thank you very much. Then my question to whoever talks about success, or even a question I receive such, my questions to everybody is, what is success mean to you? The definition of success is it's very, it's differ by how you describe.
Yes.
And my belief of success myself is you wake up in the morning and you get to do what you love to do and what you're happy to do, and you're still in good health, that you're able to do, things.
Okay.
So even this small piece, that having a good health and then being able to do things that you are happy to do, is already a success for me. Success doesn't mean, is it a money or is it a fame? I don't know. If you ask this question to my mother, her success definition is very different. She is a stay-home mom and she raised 3 kids. And then she's very proud of seeing their kids, growing up, not falling down. Even falling down, maybe she doesn't know.
This is her success.
This is her success already. So everybody has a different definition of success. So for me, how do you define the rulers of success?
Yes. That's exactly what I want my audience to understand. That's the show is all about. So the success is actually, it depends on the how you measure.
How you measure.
Exactly.
Exactly. How you measure, yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. So tell me 3 things that you value the most in the last 10 years ago versus now. Mostly they wouldn't be the same, but if they are the same, then give me your perspective and the reason why.
As I have shared in the earlier questions, the 2 values that I always concord and that I always believe in is taking the responsibility and the honesty, and also another value, since you said 3, because there are a lot of values, but if I have to prioritize, responsibility, honesty, and then the respect, giving respect.
Giving respect.
Respect to, doesn't matter gender or age, to have a respect on others. So these are the 3 values I have believed in. And then since 10 years and until today as well, it's the same.
It's the same.
So to answer why, because these are, for me, is extremely important.
Extremely important,
Yes,
I see.
yes.
Because most of the people, the young generations and people, they feel like, the values is changing, along the time and those kind of things. But you have extremely important values.
Yes.
That keep forever.
Yes.
Okay, I see.
Yes.
Understand. So let me bring you back to the time that you graduated. So at that time, can you tell me one thing that you did right or that you did wrong to support who you have become today?
Going back to those graduation, the education part is a little bit a long process that is require explanation.
Okay.
Because
Take your time.
thank you. Because when I first started working, I wasn't a graduate at all.
Oh, really?
Not at all. So I studied distant learning and at the same time working.
Okay.
So the reason why I have to choose that path was, since young, I thought one day I will do the abroad study, university in the other countries. That was my dream. That was my dream of my friends and myself as well. But when I finished my high school, due to the family financial reason, I could not. So that dream, I didn't have a privilege, to continue my dream. But then I didn't have a choice either. Those days. So the only choice that I had was to support my family
I see.
and the 2 brothers. So then I have started my career since I was very, very young, from the ground.
I see.
Then I climbed the step by step.
Step by step, yes.
There, the education comes together. So all the business studies, management studies are during the weekends. But I go to the management school and studies, and even English.
English, I see.
Because at home, nobody speaks English at all.
Yes.
So my inquisitive mind that I have since young, when I watch cartoons, my mother cannot translate for me. So what I had to do was, even on the summer holiday, others are attending for the next classes.
Yes.
If you are 7th grade, you are attending for 8th. I couldn't afford. I could afford to go, but I couldn't afford the time to do that because I want to study English.
Okay.
So I go to speaking classes
Yes.
and all this. So I started learning English since young. So back to the career life, you're already working, non-graduate, and you don't have knowledge of business or management or even full English skill. So every weekends, I am really struggling between classes and even work as well. So the question of right or wrong, I don't have an answer. I did what I had to do.
I see. You didn't have a choice.
I did not have a choice. Yes.
I understand. Okay. Money, confidence, skills, and relationship. Which support does a person need the most to become successful? How do you think on that?
The question is money, confidence, skills,
and relationship.
relationships. I think everything's go hand in hand again. These are very tricky questions to answer. But these four, what is important? I cannot choose just one.
Okay.
But above of all, what is very important for everybody is you need to have a good support system. Your partner, your spouses, or your parents, or people around you, friends, you need to have a good support system. Example, I am here, everybody, even with the interview, people think, oh, general manager of L'Oreal, etc. So the day I announced, I came back home when I got the promotion, I came back home with full of joy. I can't wait to go back home.
Yes.
So the first thing I want to see is my mother face. Of course, I
Yes,
want to break this news. I didn't even call her. I just called her that I'm coming back home so that she's ready. So I break the news when I get in, and then my partner was at home as well at that time. And then so happened that my two brothers were home as well.
Okay.
The whole family.
Fortunate.
Yes, everybody was there. So I didn't expect that they would be there, by the way, but it's good that when I opened the door, they were all sitting there. So I said, I have a great news to break. I said, what is it? I am going to be a general manager, and not just one country, managing 3 countries based out of Thailand. For me, it's a joint, right?
Yeah.
You know what my mother said? Oh, okay, have your dinner first. So then I was like, what is it? And then I look at my partner, then I said, say something. And he said, is that what you want? So the moral of the story that today I want to give the message is, because of them, they make me grounded.
Yeah.
They make me grounded for who I am, not what I have or what I am going to be. They really make me grounded. And my support system is like that. I am very sure they are very happy for what I am today and what I am doing. But for them, I'm just their daughter,
Yeah.
So it's nothing special. Do whatever makes you happy. So the point, even my good friends,
Yes.
for them Boke is still the Boke from the high school. Nothing changed for them. So the point again is, because of those, the good support system, I am able to climb with the grounded, environment, step by step. So with that 4 elements, it goes hand in hand at the same time.
Okay.
Yes.
So can I say that? So your answer is like the support system for the people is the most important.
And telling you the truth. It's very important.
I feel like they have the wrong perspective on money.
What I have explained, the earlier part is the real life about myself, and then depends on how you take it. So I am sharing very transparently.